Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed. Today, we're doing a deep dive into some really crucial new developments in prostate cancer research. Our sources, including insights from prostate warriors that cover the latest from human clinical trials and also some cutting-edge lab work. Our mission. Well, it's to break these down for you, give you a clear sense of what's happening right now and, what might be coming next.
That's right. You'll really see how treatment strategies are evolving, offering fresh perspectives and, honestly, tangible hope for patients. We'll start with therapies already in human trials, then maybe shift to those groundbreaking discoveries still cooking in the lab.
Okay, let's jump right in then. Focusing first on a clinical trial called CELCG 201. This study is looking at a new combination treatment for men with mCRPC, that's metastatic castration-resistant prostate cancer.
Right, the type that's spread and isn't responding well to standard hormone therapy anymore. And what's really interesting here is the combination they're using, gedatolisib, which inhibits a pathway called the PI3KAKTMTOR pathway,
Right, I've heard of that one.
teamed up with darolutamide, which is a known androgen receptor inhibitor. So that PI3K pathway, you can think of it as, well, sort of like a growth engine for the cancer cells. Inhibiting it means trying to shut down a major route for tumor growth.
So attacking it from two different directions makes sense. This trial, it's in phase 1, 1B, and 2 currently.
Yep.
And the early phase 1 results, pretty encouraging.
Yeah, what are they seeing?
Well, get this. A 6-month radiographic progression-free survival rate of 66%.
66%. Wow.
Yeah, so for you listening, that means 2/3 of the patients showed no signs of disease progression on their scans after half a year.
That's a good stretch of control for this kind of advanced cancer.
Definitely. The trial actually started dosing its first patient back in February 2024, and it's expected to run until November 2027 across sites in the US, UK, France, and Spain. So quite a global effort.
It's great to see that progress for advanced cases. But what about earlier stages, or when resistance is just starting? That brings us to another important one, MEVPRO3. It's a new phase 3 trial.
Ah, yes, MEVPRO3. This one's for mCSPC, all right, MEVIS castration-sensitive prostate cancer.
Exactly. So the cancer has spread, but it does still respond to hormone therapy.
And this one combines mevrometostat, that's an investigational drug, a selective inhibitor of EZH2, with enzalutamide.
Right. And EZH2 is this enzyme. It helps regulate genes. In many cancers, it gets overactive and basically fuels tumor growth.
So another targeted approach. How big is this trial?
They're aiming to enroll about 900 men globally. It's a significant phase 3 study. And if we look at the bigger picture here, earlier studies, like a phase 1-2 trial, showed that adding mevrometostat to enzalutamide extended the median time without radiographic progression to about 14.3 months.
Compared to
Just 6.2 months for enzalutamide alone, at least in certain patient groups.
So more than double the time.
Pretty much. It suggests mevrometostat might really help delay that hormone therapy resistance we talked about.
Which is, a major hurdle. Extending the effectiveness of those initial treatments could be huge. Okay, so those trials offer immediate hope. But let's shift gears a bit. What's bubbling up in the labs? What's the next wave look like?
Ah, yes, the preclinical stuff. Some really fascinating concepts here. First, there's this innovative nanomedicine approach from a team in Korea. They call it an all-in-one nanomedicine.
All-in-one?
Yeah, based on iron gold nanodiscs, AUFEAUNDS. The idea is to integrate diagnosis, treatment, and immune activation all onto one tiny platform.
Wow, okay. That sounds ambitious. How does it work?
Well, it functions in 3 main ways. First, real-time tumor visualization, so you can see where it is. Second, multimodal treatment using photothermal therapy, basically heating the tumor, and chemodynamic therapy, which uses chemical reactions to damage it.
Heating and chemical disruption.
Yep.
Got it.
And third, it actually activates an immune response, boosting the body's own cytotoxic T cells, the killer cells, to attack the tumor.
So it diagnoses, treats directly, and calls in the immune system.
That's the concept. They've tested it in tumor-bearing mice, and it showed significant potential, a really integrated approach.
Very cool. What else is on the horizon?
Another really compelling preclinical development is something called MDNA113. It's an immunotherapy. This one targets a protein called IL-13R alpha 2.
IL-13R alpha 2.
Yeah, it tends to be overexpressed, like displayed really prominently on the surface of aggressive prostate cancer cells, so it acts like a flag.
Okay, a target. And what's special about MDNA113?
Its design is quite clever. It combines an anti-PD-1 antibody.
Okay, that helps take the brakes off the immune system.
Exactly. And it combines that with something called an IL-2 superkine. Think of it as a modified, supercharged version of an immune signaling molecule, IL-2, to really boost those immune cells.
So unleash the immune cells and then supercharge them.
Right. But here's the key part. It's designed to be masked,
Masked. Meaning,
meaning it's sort of inactive or hidden until it actually gets to the tumor environment. The idea is to minimize the systemic side effects you often see with other IL-2 therapies, which can be quite rough.
so it delivers the punch only where it's needed. That makes a lot of sense.
Precisely. And the preclinical study showed it sparks really robust immune responses right at the tumor site. So as you've heard today, the whole landscape of cancer treatment is just evolving so rapidly. We're seeing these promising combinations in clinical trials, but also these really innovative, multifunctional approaches coming out of the labs.
Yeah, it really highlights the incredible progress being made, not just in prostate cancer, but other solid tumors too. For you listening, it really means trying to grasp this blend of, immediate advancements that are helping people now and the future possibilities these discoveries hold.
Absolutely. And you can start to see how these different strategies, the combination therapies, the targeted inhibitors like EZH2 inhibitors, these nanomedicines, next-gen immunotherapies like the masked one,
Yeah.
how they might all start to converge, potentially creating even more powerful, more personalized treatments down the road, redefining how we fight these diseases.
It's a lot to take in, but definitely grounds for optimism. We hope this deep dive left you feeling more informed. Stay strong and fight on.